Tian and Princess Yueling arrive near the ethereal immortal mountain. Princess Yueling holds Ning Tian's hand and brings him down to the ethereal cliff. After descending, Ning Tian asks Princess Yueling, "Is Master Nan Yen present?" Then Princess Yueling keeps tugging Ning Tian by the hand and leads him toward a place while saying, "There is no need to rush. Since you, the patriarch, are here, wouldn't you like to see an old acquaintance first?" Princess Yueling then brings Ning Tian in front of a massive rock and loudly calls out Yuqin's name. At that very moment, Yuqin suddenly flips out from behind the rock. Seeing Yuqin emerge with such a flip, Ning Tian is startled. Yuqin comes out from behind the rock, looks at Ning Tian and Princess Yueling, and says, "Senior sister." "And the patriarch?" "Patriarch, what brings you to the ethereal sect?" Ning Tian happily replies, "I come specifically to see you, of course. I have been endlessly reminiscing about that horse meat stew you make." Hearing this, Yuqin quickly rushes to Ning Tian, tightly grabs his hand, hugs him, and says, "Patriarch, you are just teasing me again." From behind, Princess Yueling asks Yuqin, "Yuqin, does Master send you here to the ethereal cliff to cultivate the Tao of the ethereal?" Looking annoyed, Yuqin answers, "Yeah, Master orders me to comprehend it within a single year. Otherwise, I am forbidden from eating meat." At this moment, Yuqin immediately runs over to Princess Yueling, goes to her, and tightly hugs her while saying, "But it is simply too difficult. It takes both you and senior sister Tianxiang several years to comprehend it, so how could I possibly achieve it in just 1 year?" Princess Yueling hugs Yuqin back and says, "Silly girl. Your natural talent is far superior to mine. The problem is that you just don't cultivate seriously, otherwise Master wouldn't have to manage you so strictly." After hearing all this, Ning Tian asks them, "So, what exactly is the Tao of the ethereal?" Yuqin then starts thinking and says in a broken manner, "The Tao of the ethereal is, it is void, it is invisible and intangible." Hearing this, Ning Tian does not understand anything at all. Princess Yueling then taps Yuqin on the head and says, "See, this is exactly what happens when you don't cultivate properly. Now you can't even explain the Tao of the ethereal clearly." After that, Princess Yueling explains to Ning Tian, "The Tao of the ethereal is void and elusive, where the body transforms into thousands." Hearing this, Ning Tian asks, "Transforms into thousands?" and at the same time thinks, "Is it something similar to shape-shifting?" Then Princess Yueling shows Ning Tian an example of the Tao of the ethereal, as she splits from one body into 2 bodies. Seeing this, Ning Tian is completely stunned and shouts in shock, "2 Yulings?" Then both bodies of Princess Yueling speak to Ning Tian. This is one of the 2 great abilities of the Tao of the ethereal, myriad incarnations. You should know, both of us are real. At that very moment, the 2 bodies of Princess Yueling merge back into one, and she says, "However, my comprehension is still a bit weak at the moment, so I can only manifest 2 bodies." Ning Tian thinks for a moment, his face turns red with embarrassment, blood starts flowing from his nose, and he mutters, "Interesting. If I were to teach this technique to my wives, wouldn't that mean double the fun?" Hee hee. Seeing blood coming from Ning Tian's nose, Princess Yueling is startled. Ning Tian then asks Princess Yueling again, "Then, what is the other ability?" Princess Yueling replies, "I am not entirely sure either. After all, comprehending the Tao of the ethereal is extremely difficult, and I haven't been able to progress any further." Ning Tian then looks toward the massive mountain behind the rock and asks Princess Yueling, "Can I go over there and take a look?" Princess Yueling says to Ning Tian, "You can, but to the eyes of ordinary people, it is just an ordinary cliff face." Ning Tian jumps up onto the huge rock and stands in front of the mountain. Looking at the surface of the mountain, Ning Tian thinks, "Indeed, it certainly looks like just an ordinary rock face." Then Ning Tian slowly reaches out and gently traces the markings on the mountain. The moment his hand touches the markings, a violent tremor suddenly shakes the area. Feeling this, Yuqin screams and asks Princess Yueling, "Senior sister, is that an earthquake?" And at that moment, Princess Yueling answers, "I don't know." At that moment, the marking on the mountain surface starts to glow, and seeing this, Yuqin points it out to Princess Yueling and says, "Senior sister, look. The patriarch, he is." On the other side, after Ning Tian touches the mountain, The markings carved into the mountain blaze intensely with a golden radiance. Seeing this, Ning Tian feels it and thinks, this sensation, is this the Tao of the ethereal? Ning Tian then slowly reaches his hand toward the glowing marking. At that instant, streams of golden energy flow out from the marking and begin to merge into Ning Tian's body. Just then, a system notification pops up before Ning Tian. Comprehending ethereal Tao mastery at 100x speed. Please wait patiently, host. Host, recognition of a deeper level of ethereal Tao mastery received. Absorbing deeper mastery at 100x absorption speed. Seeing all this, Yuqin says to Princess Yueling, senior sister, isn't the patriarch causing a bit too much of a commotion? Princess Yueling answers Yuqin, if he didn't cause a sensation wherever he went, he wouldn't be the patriarch. At the same time, she silently thinks to herself, Patriarch, please be careful. This is the very foundation of the ethereal sect's establishment. If the sect master finds out about, I don't know how it will end. On the other side, inside the ethereal sect, within the ethereal hall, a woman sits upon the throne while a man kneels before her and speaks. The woman asks him, the Five Tao sect master wishes to borrow the use of our ethereal sect's heavenly god's sacred pool? The man replies, I sincerely hope sect master and I will grant this request. At the same time, he thinks to himself, as expected of one of the top 3 beauties in the Chaos Imperial domain. This beauty is truly unmatched. Sect master and I responds, it is just a pity. But before she can finish her words, a violent earthquake suddenly erupts. Feeling this, the man cries out, what is wrong? At that moment, the man and sect master and I rush out of the ethereal hall. Outside the hall stand Princess Yueling's grandpa Tianfeng along with a female elder. Seeing them, sect master and I asks, what is happening? The female elder answers, sect master. Sect master, look at the light. I see a ray of brilliant and blinding light. Someone has turned into light. Seeing this light, the Five Tao sect master thinks, could it be that something major is occurring within the ethereal sect? If so, then the heavenly god's sacred pool. At the same time, as sect master and I looks at the light, she thinks, wait, that is the phenomenon of comprehending the avatar. Then sect master and I asks the female elder, Elder Nan Yan, that direction, is it the ethereal cliff on your Yen Peak? She replies, yes, sect master. Immediately after, sect master and I says to everyone, follow me to investigate immediately. Hearing this, everyone responds together, yes. And at the same time, they all rapidly head toward Ning Tian's direction. A powerful pillar of golden light forms around Ning Tian and continues to rise toward the sky. Down below, to one side, Princess Yueling and Yuqin stand there, watching the scene. At that moment, Sect Master Nahongi arrives, sees the two of them there, and asks, Yuling, Yuqin, what are you two doing here? Hearing Sect Master Nahongi's voice, Princess Yueling and Yuqin turn around and see her standing there. Upon seeing her, the two of them say in unison, Sect Master. Sect Master Nahongi then walks over to them, with Elder Nan Yan and Grandpa Tianfeng following behind her. Sect Master Nahongi asks the two of them, what the hell are you two girls up to now? How can there be an outsider here at Ethereal Cliff? Who is he? Meanwhile, atop the mountain, the energy pillar around Ning Tian continues to grow at an alarming rate. Brilliant golden energy constantly surges out from his body. Seeing this, Sect Master Nahongi says in shock, he's actually resonating with the Tao of the Ethereal. Is he manifesting an avatar? Sect Master Nahongi then condenses a whip out of her energy, and lashes it toward Ning Tian. But the strike hits the golden energy surrounding him and rebounds. Seeing this, Sect Master Nahongi is stunned and thinks, why can't I sense his strength at all? Sect Master Nahongi then shouts loudly, who is that man? At that moment, Grandpa Tianfeng calls out from behind, Sect Master, forgive me. I'll stop this fellow from stealing our ethereal sect's Tao mastery at once. Hearing this, Princess Yueling immediately steps forward to protest on Ning Tian's behalf and says, wait, Master. You already know him. Seeing Princess Yueling act this way, Sect Master Nahongi is taken aback, yet she cannot immediately recall who he is. Then Grandpa Tianfeng remembers and says, he is the handsome Ning, the legendary patriarch of the heavenly demon sect, Ning Tian. Upon hearing this, sect master Nahong exclaims, it's him? I heard the legendary grandmaster is also a great emperor. Almost at the same time, she thinks to herself, no wonder I can't see the depth of his power. Is he actually stronger than me? Sect master Nahong then tells everyone, let's just wait and see for now. At that moment, the Five Tao sect master appears and says to everyone, so, everyone is here. Hearing his voice, everyone immediately turns around. After seeing the Five Tao sect master Nahongi asks him, Five Tao sect master, why have you only just arrived? Don't tell me, you went to sneak a look at the heavenly god's sacred pool? Hearing this question, the Five Tao sect master becomes extremely flustered, starts sweating, and says, you're joking, sect master. You all moved too fast. I just couldn't keep up. At the same time, he thinks to himself, I didn't expect another great emperor to be guarding the heavenly god's sacred pool. It looks like sneaking in won't work. At that exact moment, a system notification pops up before Ning Tian, Tao of the Ethereal, comprehension successful. In the same instant, the pillar of golden light surrounding Ning Tian vanishes and merges back into his body. From within him, golden radiance bursts forth like the blazing sun. The dazzling golden light pouring out from Ning Tian forces everyone to shield their eyes with their hands as they exclaim, what a dazzling golden light! What's happening? At the same time, countless reflections of Ning Tian appear, filling the entire sky. Seeing this, Princess Yueling cries out in shock, the sky is full of the patriarch? Sect Master Nahongi says in astonishment, it's myriad incarnations. Heavens, this is the first time I've seen someone actually manifest 10,000 clones. At the same time, she thinks to herself, since Master went to the domain of gods and left behind her insights on the Tao of the Ethereal, no one has been able to fully grasp it. Even I. Ning Tian then speaks softly, ethereal and illusory, manifesting 10,000 incarnations, those are just the surface. What is the true essence of the Tao of the Ethereal? He slowly opens his eyes and, at the same time, speaks to the system. System. Use Great Tao Deduction. The system responds, activating Great Tao Deduction. Deduction in progress. Ning Tian's countless incarnations begin to move one by one, merging into each other layer by layer. Right at that moment, another system notification appears before Ning Tian, deduction complete. At that very moment, Ning Tian's power surges explosively. Blinding light shines out from his eyes and face, and golden chi floods his surroundings. Seeing this, Sect Master Nahongi is completely stunned and says, Ethereal chi? Legend says it can only be comprehended when the Tao of the Ethereal is cultivated to its absolute limit. To achieve such results in just a few hours. I doubt even those pretentious fools in the Chaos Imperial domain could do it. Meanwhile, as Ning Tian hovers in the air, he thinks to himself, so the foundation of the Tao of the Ethereal Chi, has been hidden within those countless clones all along. The more clones there are, the stronger the Ethereal Chi becomes. And any technique infused with Ethereal Chi will receive a massive boost in power. Ning Tian then gathers a portion of his Ethereal Chi into his palm, preparing to strike, and says, interesting. Let's see how powerful a single palm strike is when infused with Ethereal Chi. Seeing this, Sect Master Nahongi panics and urgently warns Ning Tian, fellow Taoist, please don't try that. But before she can stop him, Ning Tian unleashes his palm strike toward a distant mountain. In an instant, the mountain erupts in a nuclear-like explosion and is completely obliterated. Witnessing this overwhelming attack, Yuqin shouts in shock, as expected of the patriarch. It doesn't matter who you are, he'll just tear the place down first. After seeing the destructive power of his palm strike infused with Ethereal Chi, Ning Tian is extremely satisfied. He claps his hands happily and says, TSK, 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 a double jackpot. These two cards are way too broken. At that moment, a system notification pops up before Ning Tian. You shocked Nahongi. You shocked Yuling. You shocked Yuqin. You shocked the members of the Ethereal Sect. Received shock rewards. Obtained, Heavenly God Body Tempering Card. When used in conjunction with the heavenly God's sacred pool, absorption capacity reaches 1000%. Obtained, sect wiping palm card. Effect, exactly what it sounds like. Note, this card is too game-breaking. Valid for 5 days. Range limit, 10,000 meters. After that, Ning Tian descends from the mountain and says to everyone, "My apologies, I didn't mean to cause this much damage on my first visit." Sect Master Nahongi replies, "It's fine. I'll just have the elders repair it." Seeing Ning Tian staring at her like that, Sect Master Nahongi turns her face away and thinks, "Why is he looking at me like that?" She starts blushing continuously and thinks to herself, "Looking closely, this kid is actually quite handsome." Ning Tian then says to Sect Master Nahongi, "You are beautiful, but still not strong enough." Hearing this, Sect Master Nahongi is shocked and asks, "What do you mean? Are you saying my cultivation isn't high enough?" Ning Tian then recalls Luo Wuqing and the Queen Mother and thinks to himself, "She can't be sisters with my wives then. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, our Ning Tian is now searching for the third waifu for us." Then Sect Master Nahongi asks Ning Tian, "I wonder what brings the patriarch to my ethereal sect with little Yu Ling. Could it be for the Tao of the ethereal?" Hearing this, Ning Tian replies, "Not really. I just stumble upon the Tao of the ethereal by accident." Hearing that, Sect Master Nahongi blurts out, "By accident? And you reached the peak? Are you even human?" Ning Tian then says to Sect Master Nahongi, "I would like to borrow the heavenly God's sacred pool." Hearing this, Sect Master Nahongi looks toward the 5 Tao Sect Master and says, "It seems the Patriarch has the same goal as the 5 Tao Sect Master. However, the heavenly God's sacred pool can only be used by one person, so the two of you." At that moment, the 5 Tao Sect Master immediately waves his hands and hurriedly says, "No need, no need. It's not like I absolutely have to use it. Sect Master, I have other matters to attend to. I'll take my leave first." At the same time, he thinks to himself, "I don't know where this guy comes from, but competing with him is no different from seeking death." With that, he quickly leaves the place. Afterward, Ning Tian asks Sect Master Nahongi, "Sect Master, can you take me to the heavenly God's sacred pool now?" Sect Master Nahongi then says to Ning Tian, "Patriarch, with an outsider present earlier, it wasn't convenient to tell the truth. The heavenly God's sacred pool has already lost its spiritual essence." Hearing this, Ning Tian is completely stunned and shouts, "What?